Welcome back, friends. So as I told you in the previous video that in this video we will be performing update and search operation. Okay, so before without wasting time, let's move to the activity class. Okay, so in our activity we have defined one method show record. Okay, and here we have passed two arguments, that is ID and roll number. So in our do operations method we will have an else part, that is if client has not selected for delete operation we will call show record first. Okay, and we will pass the ID as well as the roll number which we have. Okay, now here we will check and before checking, we should search the record. Okay, so here we will, in our helper class we will define one method public cursor. We will return a cursor. Okay, get record by a roll number. Okay, we will get that record by its roll number, and we will pass the roll number as argument. And for performing that query or the search operation we need a database object, SQLite database. DB is equal to get readable database, and inside this DB, using this DB we will perform operation in which we will have return a cursor, that is db dot query. Table name is, where it is, here, table name. Second argument is columns which we need, all columns needed. Selection, yes, selection is there. Column 1, that is roll number, should be equal to question mark, and where question mark is equal to new string, the criteria is a string array, string dot value of roll number. Next argument, group by, null, having null, sorting order also null. Okay, now this cursor will be return cursor. Okay, now this method will be called from this activity. Okay, for that we need to define a cursor here, cursor equal to helper dot get record roll number. Okay, we will check whether such record exists or not. Cursor dot get count equal to 0. Okay, then no such record exists, so message. Title will be student record. Okay, we will say no such record exist. Okay, else yes, record exists, then first of all cursor dot move to first. Okay, and then we will show this record in our layout. Okay, which we have right now on the screen. So layout, if you remember, we have this much edit views: roll number, name, birth date, M1, M2 and M3. rno.set text, that is but in this layout we are having only 6 edit views, and here we require 8 views, okay, for also displaying total and percentage. So what should we do here? Should we have define another activity and show the record over there? And if we want to show the record in the current layout, we have to put 2 new edit views. But let's instead of doing this, move to the another activity. Yeah, we have another activity main 3, okay, and the layout of this activity is this. Here in this activity we will change the layout as linear layout, and we will copy the views from this activity, okay, in here, and we will be putting this linear layout inside a scroll view, okay, then a linear layout inside a scroll view. Orientation will be vertical, and inside this linear layout all these things will be appear, okay. Now in all this edit text size will be 20 dp, student details, okay, student details, ID we will change the ID to 1, okay, here also 1, here also 1, yeah, here _1, here _1, here also _1, and button, okay, submit method, okay, do submit. One more thing to be done here is, let's see the output of this layout. Student details, roll number, name, birth date, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, and yet 2 more things are there, that is for total, no need of hint here, and for percentage, okay. This is the layout of activity 3, and in activity 3, okay, let us put the hint so we can get an idea how it appears. Okay, here hint will be percentage, okay. Now in our activity 3, from our activity 2, first of all, here when client selects to update or search a record, we will check that whether the record exists or not. For that we will have a cursor here, and we will write the things which we have written here in this method, okay, cursor equal to helper dot get record, okay, and if cursor, yeah, we will match it. If cursor dot no record exists, okay, in the else part, we will move to the next activity, that is activity 3. Okay, so here we will define the intent is equal to new intent, and first argument will be get application context, second argument is main3 activity dot class. Okay, and we need to put some information in this intent. Okay, intent dot put extra see, there is no object to be passed here, so we will pass the put extra roll number is equal to cursor dot move to first, roll number is equal to cursor dot get int 0, then intent dot put extra name cursor dot get string 1, then intent dot put extra birth date cursor dot get string 2, similarly marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, total and percentage. Here marks 1 third column, here marks 4, it is integer column. Okay, again marks 2 column 4 and integer, then marks 3 5 also integer, then total column number 6 get integer, and last is percentage column number 7 get integer. Okay, now start activity intent. Okay, so it is done from the second activity, starting the third activity. Now when third activity is started, either search or update is selected. Okay, so in this activity, first of all we will retrieve the intent. Okay, but how can we get the idea that what operation is was selected? So whatever operation selected is available in this id, which is integer. So let's also put extra piece of information. Here intent dot put extra id is equal to id of the options item selected. Yeah, id. Okay, and that id will be retrieved here. Okay, so integer id is equal to, but before that we need to have bundle is equal to intent dot get extras. Okay, bundle dot get integer id. Okay, if id equal to r dot id dot menu search, then we just need to show the records, and if it is update, then we need to ask for the updation. Okay, we will do this at last, whatever operation is performed. But before that, let us retrieve all the edit views. Edit text for roll number, for name, for birth date, for marks 1, for marks 2, for marks 3, for total, and for percentage. Okay, and here RNO is equal to edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot for stud roll number 1, then nm is equal to edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot stud name 1, then bd is equal to edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot stud birth date 1, then m1 is equal to edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot marks 1 1, similarly marks 2, marks 3, marks 2, and marks 3, here also marks 2, marks 3. Okay, okay, then total is equal to edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot stud total 2 2 and 3 3. What is problem there? Let's check it. Marks 3 1 and 2 1 are there. Okay, marks 2 1 3 1, these are the correct name. Then percentage equal to edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot percent. Okay, now as we are having all these edit views, let us show the record in that views. Okay, rno dot set text. What is the text to be set? The roll number. Roll number is available in the bundle dot get integer. What is the name? Roll number. Then name dot set text, bundle dot get string name. Again bd dot set text. What is the name? Bundle dot get string. What is the name? P date marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. B date. Then m1 dot set text, bundle dot get integer marks 1, marks 2, and marks 3. Marks 2, marks 3. Okay, then total dot set text should be bundle dot get integer total and PER. Total, and for percentage dot set text bundle dot get integer percentage. Okay, after doing this much thing, the record will be appeared in the activity. Okay, so let's check it, re-execute it and check it. Also, one thing is to be done, that if search operation is selected, submit button should be captioned as OK or back. Okay, and if update operation is selected, then the caption of that button should be submit. Okay, and if search button is selected, all the edit views should be disabled. Okay, so client cannot make any change. Or we can also do one thing here, that we can also have alert dialog which will show the record in which was asked for searching. Okay, we can do that, but we have defined another activity, and we are doing both the operations there. Otherwise, we can also show that record which was searched in the dialog box also. So let's do that thing. Right now we have not performed any operation, so we will after checking this thing, we will move to the previous activity, and we will show the record. If it was searched, we will show that record only there, and yeah, we can only have the show message. We can call the show message and pass it all the data. And if update was selected, we can go to this layout. Okay, so it is also a good idea. Yeah, the output is in front of us, and as you can see here, yeah, option, I am selecting the option, suppose search record. Okay, and if I am entering 101, no such record exists, it is true. Okay, now suppose I asked search record 102. Okay, then next activity should be opened, and it should show the record which is, okay, what happened? Null pointer exception. Android edit text.set text on a null object reference. Attempt to invoke virtual method edit text set text on a null object reference. Get int per. Put extra cursor dot get integer 7. Okay, it may be double. Okay, there are 7 records in our table, so it should show that records. Yeah, 8 records. Let's check it again. search, okay, the last column is not read properly. Get double intent dot put extra percentage cursor dot get double 7. Let us have do one thing here. Let us show the toss dot make text get application context, and so the column is equal to concatenate cursor dot get integer 7, okay, and toss dot length long dot show. Okay, we will not start the activity, we will just show the record here. Let's see. It is number itself. It is there 70. It is read properly. Get int cursor dot get int per centage, okay, and start the activity. Get cursor dot get int 7 per dot set text per r dot id dot, what is the name of the last percentage? Oh, its id is percentage, so here it is written as percentage. Okay, now it will appear appropriately. So as I told you that for searching we will use the same activity for displaying all the records, and for updation we will use this. Okay, so as the record is will be shown, client will be prompted to update the record. Okay, let's see it. Search record 102. Okay, you can see here all the records are appearing. Okay, percentage is shown as 0. Why? Okay, percentage is the full name. Here we need to pass full name. Okay, now it will be appear appropriately, and the name of the button is submit. Okay, so client can make any corrections in this if required. Okay, so on clicking the submit button, the record should be updated. Okay, let's see it. Let's define one method here, public void do update view v, and This method will be called from the layouts submit button. Do update y. Okay. 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 Now the same coding which we have written in the do submit will be used also here. Where is do submit? Yeah. First of all, let's have this show message method in the activity 3 for showing a message. Then do submit method. Yeah. We will check for the emptiness of any field. So roll number is equal to r number, name equal to name, birth date equal to bd, and m1, m2, m3. Okay, total and percentage should be by default disabled. Okay, because client will not be able to perform any operation in that. Okay, any change in that activity, that edit views. bd dot get text. Okay, b dat dot get text. Here b dat. Okay, helper is to be defined also. Stud helper, helper. Here helper is equal to new stud helper, get application context, and instead of do insert we will define another method for insertion. Where is that error? Main activity 3. In the helper class we will define a method public void do update, and we will pass a roll number, then string, very similar to the insert method, string name, string name, that birth date, then string integer marks 1, integer marks 2, integer marks 3, integer total will be calculated there, that's why, and percentage. Okay, and here first of all, to make any changes we need a database object. db is equal to get writable database, and then db dot update table name, then content values object. So let's define content values object, values equal to new content values, values dot put integer column 1 is roll number itself, put, then values dot put column 2, that will be name, then values dot put column 3, that would be bdat, then values dot put column 4, that would be marks 1, then values dot put column 5, that would be marks 2, values dot put column 6, that would be marks 3, values dot put column 7, that would be total, and values dot put column 8, that would be percentage. Okay, so second argument is content value object, third argument is the criteria, column 1 concat equal to question mark, where this question mark is equal to new string array string dot value of roll number. Okay, integer result equal to, okay, if result equal to 0, then we will have a boolean return type here, return false, else return true. Okay, so in our activity 3 we will call here helper dot do update. Okay, and first argument is the roll number, which is to be passed as an integer. Yeah, we have defined it as integer, that's why. Yeah, roll number integer dot parse int roll underscore number. Second argument is name, third argument is bdate, fourth argument is marks1. Again it is to be converted in integer, so for marks it should be calculated. So okay, marks 1 equal to integer dot parse int marks 1, marks 2 and marks 3, marks 2 and marks 3, here marks 2 and marks 3. Again total equal to marks underscore 1 plus marks underscore 2 plus marks underscore 3, and percentage equal to total divided by 3. Okay, because we have disabled this field, that's why. Okay, so here the third argument will be marks underscore 1, marks underscore 2, marks underscore 3, then total, and percentage are to be passed. Okay, and we will also capture the return value of this method. Okay, if it is true, then we will say that record updated successfully, else, yeah, record updated successfully because it exists. Okay, now let's check it. Also it should be done that once that record is updated, means when client clicks on the submit button and the record is successfully updated, the activity should finish. This activity should finish, so the previous activity, means activity 2, can be relaunched. So we should write the code of finishing the current activity from that. Okay, Also we should disable the roll number field, because client should not be able to update the roll number. Update record 102. Okay. Okay, now suppose I am entering marks here like 80, 90 and 100. Okay, and I click on the submit button. Record updated successfully, and the activity should be finished. Okay, if the record is successfully updated, okay, okay, here the activity should be finished. Let's check whether the record is updated or not. Here studdb save as, we will again save it to the D drive. Okay, yes, here open database, in D drive, studdb, open, browse data, student marks. Yeah, you can see here 80, 90, 100. Okay, so the record is updated successfully, and the correction that was I was telling to Mac, that was that we should also disable the roll number column. Okay, here, sorry, this one. Okay, now the only thing is remaining is searching. Okay, so do submit, and for searching we have defined the method do operations. Okay, actually now do operations was not needed. Okay, but let have done that, no problem. Okay, we have already the cursor available. Student record, no such record exist. Else, yeah, in else part we are moving to the moving for update or search. Okay, so in else part again, we will check here, or we can do one thing here. Else we can write here, if id equal to r dot id dot menu update, then cursor is equal to helper dot get record get count equal to 0, else this thing. Okay, and else if, yeah, it is, sorry, else is to be written else of this here, else if id equal to r dot id dot menu search. Okay, very simple thing. We will do this thing, cursor dot helper dot get record roll number count equal to 0, no such record, else cursor dot move to first, and we will prepare a string buffer is equal to new string buffer. Okay, then buffer dot append roll number is equal to cursor dot get int 0, then buffer dot append /n name equal to cursor dot get string 1, then buffer dot append birth date equal to cursor dot get string to okay, then buffer dot append marks 1, marks 2, marks 1, third column, fourth column is marks 2, then marks 3, then total and percentage. Okay, that is column 6 and 7. Total and percentage. Okay, after doing this much thing, we should show the message to the client that student record and buffer dot to string. Okay, the record will be displayed which is searched, okay, if it is available. One more thing I would like to tell you is that if client select to update, in update activity 3, okay, we are presenting client with all the edit views for inserting the data, but there is also one field for birth date. For birth date we are using date picker dialog, so the same coding which we have written in the activity 2 should be written here also in activity 3. Okay, date picker dialog should be defined. Okay, date picker dialog, and all the things which we have defined in activity 2 for displaying this birth date, okay, should also be done in activity 3. Okay, here what is the name of the birth date column is only BD, so we should write only BD. Okay, only this much correction was required. Let's again run and check it. Okay, let's see what happens in the output. I hope that everything will be fine and okay. Right now we have only one record in our table, so we will search that record, and if we are entering a wrong roll number which does not exist, a proper message will be shown to the client. Let's check it. Let's go for search operation, search 105, no such record exists, good. Then search record 102, okay, yeah, roll number 102, name Madhav, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, total and percentage, birth date, everything is shown here. Okay, that is record is searched, very simple. Otherwise what we were doing earlier, that we were going to show this record in the layout, another layout where we have to disable all the edit text. If search was selected by the client. Okay, another thing which we have changed is that let's go to the update record 102. Okay, you can see here in birth date when client clicks, yeah, this date picker dialog appears. Okay, another change which I was telling you is that in do update, when record is updated successfully, just call the finish method and the activity will be closed. Update activity will be closed. So again the main 2 activity will be in front of the client because it was below the current activity 3. Okay, in the stack. Okay, activity stack. See this update 102. Okay, if client submits, record updated successfully and the previous activity appears. Okay, so yeah, the dialog box automatically disappears. If we want to show that dialog box which is appearing and we want client to click on that dialog box, we can make that dialog box as cancelable false, builder dot set cancelable false. Okay, and we can do that thing also. So it was all about the application number 53 of your syllabus, and I will stop this video. In next video we will be performing application number 49 and 52 of your syllabus. So up to that, do practice of this application, watch video, and if you have any doubts or queries, feel free to contact me. Okay, goodbye.